Two. And males heard that Diddy would coerce.
There's 4 FBI agents waiting for me in the hotel room. And my mom's there, and she's like, that's when all the restraining orders came after me, right after me. Huh. Okay?
Right. She
So put two and
tried
two together
to
here.
Documentary that alleges the world superstar Michael Jackson began relationships.
The entertainment industry has long been a breeding ground for dark secrets, and now more than ever, those secrets are being exposed. The shocking downfall of Sean Diddy Combs has sent shockwaves through Hollywood, but what's even more unsettling is his alleged connection to Aaron Carter, leaving many questioning just how deep this rabbit hole truly goes. However, no one could have anticipated that Oprah Winfrey, one of the most influential figures in media, would be dragged into the scandal. For years, she has faced accusations of protecting powerful industry elites, but now, new claims suggest she played a role in silencing Aaron Carter when he attempted to expose the truth. If these allegations hold weight, they could shatter the carefully crafted legacy she has upheld for decades.
I want you to dress your hearing.
Then I'll get ready.
Get ready.
What are you doing? Oh, that's not everything.
Interview.
This is my interview.
Tell interview.
Okay, actually, we're just
So what's it feel like touring with Britney Spears around the world?
It's awesome. I'm really excited.
awesome. It's really cool. I told him to say that.
Go prepare your thing.
Bye.
This is you.
This is me, man.
What did Oprah know, and why is she allegedly crumbling under the weight of the truth? Let's dive into the shocking details. Diddy has been a controversial figure for years, but those who have worked closely with him aren't surprised by the disturbing allegations now coming to light. Former bad boy artist Shine has openly admitted that he witnessed Diddy's dark side long before the rest of the world caught on. These revelations expose a chilling reality, an industry that has long shielded its most powerful figures while sacrificing the vulnerable.
By the time I got to meet people like Diddy and Sylvia Rhone and Russell Simmons and Leor Cohen and the music titans and Jimmy Iovine, I had been through so much pain and suffering as a kid growing up with just my mom and poverty. So I don't know about the instant part, but as far as Diddy, I met him when the bidding war was happening because a guy by the name of Chris Lighty really lit the fire. Chris Lighty passed away, but he's responsible for people like Busta Rhymes, Missy Elliott, and LL Cool J. I went to rap for him in the Barrack Street Def Jam offices. And once that happened, he wanted to sign me right then, and I think he called Diddy. I had already met Diddy, but Diddy was like, he's like Michael Jackson. He was the most famous, entertainer in the world at the time. And but I think Chris called him, and this was a couple months later. It was like, oh man.
As the conversation surrounding Diddy grows more intense, disturbing stories about his private life continue to emerge. A resurfaced viral clip has sent the internet into a frenzy, capturing an unsettling moment where Diddy, drenched in oil, engages in behavior many have described as bizarre and excessive. The widely circulated footage has only added to the mounting speculation about what really went on behind closed doors at his infamous parties. With allegations piling up, this video serves as yet another piece of the puzzle, fueling suspicions that the truth about Diddy's influence and misconduct may be far darker than anyone imagined.
2. And males heard that Diddy would coerce and the women to sleeping with while he stroked his to the male worker with all that damn oil. You could have fried chicken on that nigga. It was so greasy. It was so much oil in that mouth. He was in there making fried ass. You know, that Diddy was in there frying ass. And balls. Wow. That's a Yeah, so 69.
Before his tragic passing, Aaron Carter bravely spoke out about the dark experiences he endured in Hollywood. He claimed he had been groomed and exploited, but at the time, few took his warnings seriously. Now, as his words are being revisited, it's becoming clear that he was trying to expose powerful figures who had abused their influence. And among the names being whispered Diddy.
That's when your brother Nick was accused of raping Melissa Schumann 15 years ago.
Well,
Did you know Melissa?
I know of Melissa, but what I will say in regards to this is when I got on Instagram Live with Melissa Schumann, that's when all the restraining orders came after, right after.
Huh.
Okay?
Right, because
So
she
put two and
tried
two together
to.
here.
I guess she tried to file a charge against him, but it was past statute of limitations.
Correct. 8 years.
Yeah. Although I heard that this law has changed.
Well,
That's what I heard.
you know
I was
what?
talking to a reporter friend of mine, and like that one guy.
Hopefully they'll just arbitrate and he can pay everybody off or whatever it is allegedly, and just I don't care. But the fact of the matter is when I speak, I don't get cease and desists or defamations of character or slander. You know why? Because I'm telling the truth. And there's factual information, that circumstantial factual information that backs it.
One of the most shocking allegations linked to Oprah comes directly from Aaron Carter himself. In a resurfaced interview, Aaron claimed that Oprah paid him to lie about Michael Jackson sexually abusing him. If true, this revelation raises serious questions about what other narratives Oprah may have controlled or manipulated. The accusation is sending shockwaves through Hollywood, forcing many to re-evaluate her influence in shaping public perception of some of the industry's most powerful figures.
It's a documentary that alleges the world superstar Michael Jackson began relationships with two boys, ages 7 and 10, along with their families. The boys, both in their 30s now, would tell their story of allegedly being sexually abused by Michael Jackson. Now, we all know in the past when Mike was alive that there was documentaries made about him, and there was numerous cases with people coming forth alleging that Michael Jackson had abused their children, and all of that never came to fruition. It was debunked and everything, They continuing to castrate, humiliate, dehumanize, crucify black men one after another. You see what I'm saying? Powerful, famous black men too.
While many were aware of Aaron Carter's struggles with fame and addiction, few truly understood the depths of the darkness he may have faced in the industry. Now, shocking allegations suggest that he was one of Diddy's victims, further entangling the disgraced mogul in a web of disturbing accusations. This claim only strengthens the growing belief that Diddy used his influence and power to exploit young stars who were defenseless against him.
I get back to the Sheraton Hotel at Universal. Over here. There's 4 FBI agents waiting for me in the hotel room. And my mom's there, and she's like, tell them what happened. And I'm like, what do you mean, tell them what happened? And I sit down with them, and they all ask these super sexually exploited, questions, back-sided questions. And I knew that at my age already. And I looked at all 4 of them, and I said, are y'all crazy? I said, what you think I'm going to do? Tell you that Michael did something bad so that we can sue him for money? That's what I told him. I was like, you're crazy. And I looked over at my mom, and I was like, are you serious, Mom? I was like, what is going on here? Why are you letting this happen? And she goes, well, Apple, I think something happened, I think so. I'm like...
As more information surfaces, some are beginning to connect Diddy's name to a string of high-profile deaths ranging from Tupac and Biggie to Aaliyah and Kim Porter. Many believe these tragedies may not have been mere coincidences. Now, Aaron Carter's name is being added to that list, with claims that he too may have been silenced before he could reveal what he knew. If these allegations hold any truth, they could point to a powerful network that has been covering up the industry's darkest secrets for years. Beyond the shocking claims about his treatment of young stars, disturbing reports about Diddy's controlling behavior have also emerged. One particularly bizarre story recounts him casually showing Jay-Z and Mary J. Blige's photos to Matt Helders while making veiled threats against anyone who disliked Arctic monkeys. While this might seem like an odd anecdote, it speaks to a much larger pattern of power, control, and intimidation that many are now accusing him of. Despite his struggles, Aaron Carter was never afraid to speak out about his experiences in Hollywood. From crashing a Britney Spears interview to calling out the industry's hypocrisy, he refused to be silenced. Now, with his name tied to one of the biggest scandals in entertainment history, people are finally starting to listen. The revelations surrounding Diddy, Oprah, and Aaron Carter have sent shockwaves through Hollywood, with the world watching closely to see what happens next. If Oprah truly did break down and admit to her role in covering up these dark secrets, it could change everything.
Are you insecure?
I get Voluma fillers. Okay? To fill up my face.
Because you've lost so much weight and it's sunk in.
No, it's just how I'm built. This is how I look.
Is there anything else that you do?
Yes. I get Voluma. I get Juvederm, and then Restylane.
So do you relieve that stress through music, through talking to your fans?
No, I do it with my fans when I do periscopes, and they're all really positive.
Will justice finally be served for Aaron Carter and the countless others who suffered at the hands of Hollywood's most powerful figures, or will these shocking revelations once again be buried and forgotten? One thing is clear: this story is far from over, and the world is demanding answers.